You must be the great liege that Paddy has been talking about. He kept going on and on about how magnificent and benevolent you are. Honestly, I just agreed to move up here to get out of the wind. That town on the cliff was a bit breezy. Me? I'm afraid I'm not for sale. Just kidding. I know that's not what you meant. Buy me a drink later, and maybe we'll talk. I've got quite the eclectic selection. Kind of out of necessity, seeing as we're in the middle of nowhere. We were caught in a fog bank off the coast of the plains of Erethel when another ship came looming out of the mists in front of us. The captain tried to avoid it, but we ran aground on a reef. The ship broke apart, and I washed up here. I only got a passing glance at the other ship, but I think the name began with a C. Take care, my liege. How can I help you today? Watch out for scabs.
Hello. Back in my homeland, I was a trainer of beasts. I stole a look at what Paddy's up to in the courtyard, and it looks like a fine beast pen. I, for one, would be thrilled to train beasts there. G'day.
It's done, my liege. I am certain you'll be impressed. Incidentally, I've taken the liberty of inviting Cillian Keen from Cape Solace to serve the keep as your Beastmaster. You can find him at the Beast Pen. It's an exquisite beast pen, isn't it? Cillian and his beasts will be very comfortable there. No keep in Icebrine Coast can claim a beast pen as fine as this one. I have only just begun, my liege. Several texts I found in the keep refer to an unusually large armory beside the main structure. For this, I'll need 2 bundles of emberwood, 2 bundles of sailcloth, and 4 bundles of sea steel. A journal belonging to, I think, the keep's original master-at-arms has convinced me that the collapsed building to the left of the keep was an armory. There are some cryptic references to a method he devised to determine how effective a student is in combat, but it's beyond me. In my dream, I saw a building flanking the main structure. I now know it's the armory. It was a place for weapons, as you'd expect, but it was also to be a grand academy for the art of combat. The Diverga built armories and trained their masters-at-arms to divine how much damage you inflict when attacking with weapons or even spells. Sea steel is usually found around the coast. I'll mark on your map where you're likely to find the crates. Once you get back, I'll get started on construction right away. It's going to be the spitting image of the original structure. When the time comes, we'll have to choose your master-at-arms wisely to be worthy of such an armory. Myfa tells me there's a new arrival in Cape Solace who might be interested. When you have all the materials I asked for, I can begin construction. You should be able to find sea steel on the coast of the island and emberwood and sailcloth near shipwrecks or inside fastings. Goodbye. I trust the search for materials is going well? Goodbye.
Yes, my liege. Paddy promises the world, but he delivers it too. It's a fine pen, and any good beastmaster would be honoured to work. I'm grateful that Alder did so much to provide for us, but I never fit in Cape Solace. G'day.
Well, if it's not my best customer. Actually, you're pretty much my only customer. Watch out for scabs.
Can't chat long. You wouldn't believe how many shipwrecks we get around here. Where once there was just Alfar, now sprouts two races. The Loselfar and the Dokelfar. There was no big rift. Just some who wanted to live one way and others another. We're still more alike than not. But that will change as we continue to drift further apart. It's not that I don't like being at Cape Solace. I just prefer to be on the move and nabbing the salvages while they're fresh. I'm fond of Patty. Many of us are. But it's hard to know how much of him is hot air. I used to sail on an Alpha wreck recovery ship, until one day we were shipwrecked too. Ever since then, I've lived on this island. Be wary. I've seen a lot of shipwrecks in my life, but this island seems to have a propensity for them. Be wary.
A much bigger undertaking than the last, but a greater thrill as well. Let's see. Yes? Yes, this is all of it. I'll begin constructing the armory right away. The armory is still not finished. Ask me again later. Bye.
Hello. It makes me happy to be able to train beasts again. I'm a world-famous beast trainer. Give me any kind of beast and I'll domesticate it. If you're interested and willing to get some food for me to use as a lure, I can train the beast to be your pet. Aye, it's something I've done since I was a young boy. I can domesticate almost any kind of animal to live and work at the keep. You fancy a large pet or a small one? Keep in mind, I can only maintain 3 pets at a time. The bigger the better, right? Which kind would you like? Barghests have sharp teeth but love to be petted. Give me a day to find one and I'll train it for you. Give me some time to train the pet. You wouldn't want it biting your hand off, would you? Take care.
Forgive my confusion, but have we met? I arrived on the island several months ago, or so the villagers tell me. Blame this nasty bump on my head. Tricky business, memory. When you have it, you forget it's there. Once it's gone, you forget, well, everything. Even now, I came out here for some reason I can't recall. All I have to show for my time is this map. Little good it will do me here. My name is Aubrey, but that is all I remember. The other villagers say they found me nearly drowned in the waters of Scuttle Beach. I am almost certain he is the reason I'm here. He's known for sinking vessels that stray near the island. The other villagers advise me to stay near Cape Solace, but I can't help it. There's something in my nature that craves exploration. They are a determined people, driven to tame the elements with nothing but the strong grip of their fingers, the will in their hearts. Sea or stone, they will batter down obstacles to reach their goals. Make no mistake about that. I'm not sure how I came to be here, or why I was in the area to begin with. I detest that. The questions. Well, it's not a whole map, not really, more of a scrap of parchment. I found it among these debris. But why was I looking through them in the first place? For salvage? For tortoise eggs or crabs? Shells? Maybe it's a map leading to buried treasure. I'd say it's De Verga by the lettering and the designs, but I don't even know why I'd say such a thing. What's a De Verga? I don't know. I can hardly remember my name most mornings. If you look closely at the corners of the parchment, you'll see that it seems to have been torn from a larger whole, perhaps into many separate pieces. Please do, it's yours. What good is a map on an island with no boats? If I come upon any more, you're welcome to them. That is, if I remember who you are. Don't ask me. Most mornings I need to be reminded of my own name. My advice isn't exactly reliable. See you soon. It's nice to see you. If I find any more pieces of that map, I'll be sure to set them aside for you. Bye, and stay safe.
Listen to me. You have to listen. She's in there. Angerad is in there, and she won't come out. We have to do something, please. I've met a lot of people in my time, and few of them are as genuine and reliable as that group of castaways. I was a fool. Accepted an offer from the Alpha Merchant Navy. They were looking for brave souls to capture Dead Kel and bring him to justice. I was only a boy then, stupid, weak. Within days I was a castaway, which is more than I ever was before. The villagers in Cape Solace call him the Fallen One, and for good reason. Whatever he desires, he takes. Whoever he despises, he kills. If those are not the qualities of the damned, I don't know what are. I won't deny it. My life on Gallows End is better than the one I left behind. It's peaceful, beautiful, and I have a purpose. The only reason I ever think about leaving is because of Angerad. The misery casts a pall over everything. The unthinkable. She made a bargain with the Pirate King himself, Dead Kel. For years, Angerad has yearned for her life back in Drithia. Her days were spent in silence, her nights in a pool of tears. But I never thought she would turn to him. I tried to stop her, I did, but she won't listen to me. We've been friends for 3 years, but that means nothing to her now. Island legend says that Mudhold is where Dead Kel creates his fair Gorta crew with the help of a wizard. I'm not sure exactly. Nina Malloy has probably been there, but where hasn't she been on this rock? She's taken refuge underground, in the crumbling remains of Mudhold fasting. The things she is doing there, you can't imagine. Be careful. Angerad is a delicate creature, and something deep inside of her is shattered. She would not listen to reason, and that makes her dangerous. I don't know how to thank you. She's settled deep in the bottom of Mudhold fasting, where the cavern opens to the cliffs and waters below. She is obsessed with the sea, always searching the horizon for ships. Be careful. Did you find Angerad? It won't be easy to reach her. She's surrounded by all manner of foul creatures. Be careful.
Cycle the second, the Alpha. You would not enjoy the awkward scrambles needed to traverse this isle, my love. They are treacherous. I must resemble the tumblers we witnessed in Sun Camp all those many nights ago, reeling and twisting. The Arathi were not the only inhabitants of Gallows End, though surely the oldest. Natural caverns in the north and south boast evidence of a variety of other visitors, both man and beast. Alpha weapons and armor litter the beaches, treasures for the taking. They too seem to have departed in haste. It is a troubling trend. What is terrorizing everyone? Give my good wishes to the Templars, dear Netta. As always, you are in my thoughts.
What do you want? Don't you know that Dead Kel will kill you if he finds you scurrying around in his tunnels? You should have better sense. Better sense than me, at the very least. I am Angarad Glindower. Why? Who are you? You may not believe it to gaze upon me, but I was once a civilized person. A wife. A mother. A mage. All that was taken from me when I awoke on Gallows End. Years I've wasted here. Years I will never recover. But no more. I am fulfilling my purpose, doing what needs to be done to release me from my imprisonment. Fair Gauta are not easy to create. It takes time, energy, power. But I do it, because Dead Kel and I have an agreement. He is not as cold as they say, and he has his reasons for being a monster, just as I now have mine. I belong to no one. Kel and I have an agreement. That is all. He has sworn to take me back to civilization, back to Rathia. Home. But I must create for him enough fair Gauta crewmen to see him through his coming conquests. I possess rare skills, especially so far from the Scholia Arcana. It seems mages are in short supply on Gallows End. And you would take me with you? Back to Rathia? I have no need of Dead Kel's bargain if I can find another way to escape Gallows End. I will choose to believe you, but only because I wish to return to my children as the same woman who left them. I cannot become a monster. I am no one. I practiced magic in the Scholia Arcana as an adept. I had a husband and 2 children. The Order asked for volunteers to protect a shipment of goods for the Olmane. I still don't know why I did it. He is one to be feared. Clever and charismatic, the epitome of a rogue. Or at least he was, before his untimely death. I wanted to believe him. Who doesn't want to hear that their dreams can become a reality? At first, I found it serene, an island of quiet in the bustle of our maddening world. The call of home soon became unbearable. Let's go. I am trusting you. Dead Kel will come for me now. He will not tolerate betrayal. Let's go.
My friend. I don't know how you managed to convince Angerod you found a ship. Frankly, I don't care. She's free. All I ever wanted was to keep her safe and to get her home. Friends protect each other. And perhaps she has become more than that to me. Even if my feelings were never returned, Angerod will see her family again, but not from Dead Kel's prow. I promise you that. Take care of yourself.
believe my luck. You're the new Archsage. Please, where can I find food and shelter? A whole Dverga keep, you say? That should do quite nicely, thank you. I wasn't always so gifted in magic. I started to manifest abilities about the same time as I started to notice boys. So my parents sent me off to the Scholia Arcana. Never decided if they were trying to protect me more from magic or from boys. Perhaps one day we can start our own chapter house out here. One to rival even the one in Rathir. We were conducting magical experiments on the open sea. It was thought that we could use our magic to open up a hole in the water. Turns out we did. Only it swallowed the ship whole, killing everyone but me. Back to my gems. It's a pleasure to see you again, Archsage. Back to my gems.